Hello everyone and welcome to this new course where we are going to study about the C++ programming language. So if you are a person who wants to learn C++ programming as a part of your curriculum, or even if you are a person who just wants to learn the C++ programming language, either way, this course is for you. So here we will start from scratch. We will start with the basics and build up to the fundamentals of this C++ programming language with the intention to make you a good C++ programmer. So in this lecture, we are going to just see the basic introduction to C++. We will see what is this C++ language, who designed it, when was it designed, and we will see the key features of this language, and we will see what are the main things that we are going to cover in this course. So once again, welcome to this course where we are going to learn about this wonderful language C++. Alright, so let's get started. So coming to the introduction to C++, C++ is a general purpose programming language. Now what do we mean by general purpose programming language? So general purpose programming language means it is a language that can be used for general purpose. That means it can be used for writing softwares in different domains. It can be used for writing softwares for different applications and different domains. So that is why we call it a general purpose programming language. Now C++ was designed and implemented by the Danish computer scientist Bjarne Stroustrup in 1979 at the Bell Labs. So this is the amazing person who have designed and implemented the C++ programming language. So you may have some idea about the C programming language. You must have heard at least about the C programming language. Now C++ is actually an extension of the C programming language with more features and is more powerful than the C programming language. So we will see the differences between C and C++ and we will see the more powerful features that are there in the C++ programming language as we move ahead in this course. Now C++ runs on a variety of platforms such as Windows, Mac OS and the various versions of Unix. So we see that C++ is supported on most of the major platforms that we have like Windows, Mac and Unix. So we can use it for a wide variety of applications for writing different softwares that can be used in different domains. Okay. Now, this is just a basic introduction to C++, so we see that it is a general purpose programming language and we see who is a scientist who designed and implemented it. Now, before we move ahead, here is a fun fact for you. The initial version of C++ was called C with classes. So as I already said, C++ is an extension of C. So we first had the C language and C++ was designed to have more features as compared to C. Now one of the major features that is there in C++ and not in C is the concept of classes. Now because of that, before the term C++ was coined, the name given to C++ was actually C with classes. So that was the first name that was given and later on they decided to call it C++. Alright, so that is about the basic introduction to C++ along with a small fun fact for you. Alright, so as I just said, C++ is an extension of C. So let us talk a little more about that. So talking about C++ as an extension of C, C++ is actually a better C. So as I already said, C++ has more features and is more powerful as compared to C. So we can say that it is a better C and it supports data abstraction, it supports object-oriented programming and it supports generic programming. So if you are a person who is new to programming, then these terms may sound new to you and you may not understand it at the moment. So don't worry about it. We are going to make everything clear as we move ahead in this course. So for now, we are not going to explain or go into the details of these terms, but just know that C++ supports all these features that we have listed here. So that is why we say that it is a better C and it is more powerful as compared to the C programming language. Okay, so now let us take an example from the C language. So here I am taking a small example from the C language. So some of you may already know the C language and even if you don't know, no problem at all. So in this example, let I be an integer variable whose value is equal to 6. Now again, if you are new to programming, you may not understand the meaning of this term variable and what do we mean by I is an integer and all that. So it's totally fine. For now, just understand that we are having a variable. Now what is a variable? Variable is something that can hold a value. So just think of variable as something that can hold a value. Now I is a variable which is an integer. Now integer means the same kind of integer that we have in mathematics. So I is a variable that can hold an integer value. So that's what we mean here. And what is the value? The value is equal to 6. So that means I is equal to 6. Now I plus plus will increment the value by 1. Now this plus plus, if you put this plus symbol 2 times after this I, that signifies an increment operator in C. Now what is an increment operator? The increment operator will increase the value by 1. So I plus plus is an increment operator and it will increase the value and make I is equal to 7 because the previous value of I was equal to 6. So 6 plus 1 equal to 7. So that is what the increment operator or this plus plus operator does. Now why are we discussing this? We are discussing this because I want to emphasize the fact that the term C++ was coined because of this particular reason. So we saw that plus plus is an increment operator, and because of that C++ was chosen to denote it being the next or the successor or increment of the C programming language. So we said that C++ is an extension of C, and the name C++ was chosen in order to denote that it is the next or the successor or an increment of the C programming language. So that is why I wanted to discuss this small example to tell you why this plus plus is there after this C, making it C++. Okay, so now let's discuss the prerequisites that we need to know before learning the C++ programming language. Alright, so coming to the prerequisites, let us ask ourselves some few questions. Do I need to have prior knowledge of C to learn C++? So in the previous slide, we have just seen that C++ is actually an extension of C. So do you need to have any prior knowledge of C in order to learn C++? The answer is no, you don't need to know C to learn C++. So if you already know C, that is well and good, but even if you don't know it, it is totally fine because C++ in itself is a complete programming language, and we are going to start from scratch and discuss everything right from the basics. So you don't need to have any prior knowledge of C in order to learn C++. And then, do I need to know any other programming languages before learning C++? So apart from C, is there any other programming languages that you need to know before learning C++? Again, the answer is no. You don't need to know any other programming languages before learning C++. So if you have chosen C++ as your first programming language, it is totally fine because we are going to learn everything, as I said, from scratch. So we will start from the basics and cover each and everything that is required in order to learn this language. So again, if this is your first programming language, you have made a good choice in choosing this as your first programming language. So we see that basically there are no prerequisites in order to learn C++. You can just learn it from whatever position that you are right now. Okay, now let's take a look at the syllabus. Okay, so coming to the syllabus, we will see what are the main things that we are going to discuss in this course. Okay, so here are the list of the basic topics that we are going to discuss in this course. So first of all, we will see the introduction. So this lecture is also a part of the introduction, and we will see some more basic things that we need to learn before we get into the details of C++. So that will be discussed in the introduction, and then we will study about the variables and basic types. So don't worry about these terms that are written here if you are new to programming. It will all become clear as we move ahead. So just know that we are going to discuss these things. So after variables and basic types, we are going to discuss about strings, vectors and arrays. Then we will see the different kind of expressions that we have, then the different kind of statements that we have, and then we will study about functions, and then we will also study about classes. So we see that classes, as we already saw in the first slide, is one of the features that is there in C++ which was not there in C. So this is an important feature of C++ which we need to study, and this is also a topic that will make us ready to learn the object-oriented programming approach. So after classes, we will see the input-output library, then we will study about the overloaded operations and conversions, and we will also study about the object-oriented programming. So as I said, don't worry even if these topics seem alien to you at the moment. If you are new to programming, we are going to study and make everything clear in this course. So basically, these are the main things that are going to be covered in this course. Now coming to the target audience, who are the target audience for this course? So you may already have an idea because I said about this in the first slide itself. So first of all, anyone who is having C++ as a part of their university or college curriculum, you're welcome to learn using this course. And then anyone who wants to learn the C++ programming language. So if you are just a casual learner, or if you want to learn the details of this programming language, or if you want to even just brush up some concepts, this course is for you. So basically, anyone who wants to learn the C++ programming language can make use of this course. Alright, so that was about the basic introduction to C++. I hope you got an idea idea of what is C++ programming language, how it is an extension of C, and what are the things that we are going to study in this course and who are the target audience. So I hope we will have a wonderful journey in learning and teaching this course together. So I hope this introductory lecture is clear to you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.